Hi, welcome to another episode of Voices of ACTCon, where we spotlight young people using and working with conservation tech. And today we have,
Nyasha Shenje.
where are you from?
I work for Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Authority. I'm from Zimbabwe, and I work in the IT department. My major work is I'm a data protection officer for the government of Zimbabwe Parks side,
Yeah.
and I also am a drone pilot, a certified drone
Oh,
pilot.
okay.
I also do multi-router and fixed-wing drones for conservation, and partly I'm into general ICT technician.
Jeez.
Yes,
Drone pilot,
yes.
the other one,
Data protection
data protection
and general ICT.
Great.
Yes.
So what motivated you to come to ACTCon?
So for the past 5 to 6 years, I've been very much active in the deployment of EarthRanger in Zimbabwe.
Oh, yes.
So this was much more inclined to conservation technology, which is not only EarthRanger, but some of the technologies which have been adopting
Yeah.
in Zimbabwe. So we have a very and a huge role in the deployment of conservation technology in Zimbabwe. So I was very much interested to be part of this very innovative and very future-oriented people who wants to bring technology for wildlife monitoring.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you use EarthRanger?
Yes, we use both. We use EarthRanger
Yeah.
and we use SMART. So we've been using SMART since 2012, and we then recently introduced EarthRanger. It is a national deployment since 2019.
Nice.
So we are now moving now on how we can integrate the both so that we can actually have informed decision at the national level.
Cool. So
Yes.
you're happy that SERCA is coming into play? 'Cause then
Definitely,
you don't have to
definitely.
choose, and it will
Definitely.
help with your country deployment.
Yes, so it's going to demystify the idea of what should I choose between SMART
Yeah.
and EarthRanger. So there's been much on which one is best for conservation, but they all actually work together. So this alliance or this collaboration is going to open a lot of opportunities
Yeah.
and a lot of doors for conservation.
Cool.
Yes.
So for the person who maybe has very limited knowledge in conservation tech or drone piloting or EarthRanger, can you give us a brief idea of what a day of your work looks like?
Okay, basically, I'm more in the deployment and support side. I'm not more into the monitoring side.
Yeah.
So I only integrate, I actually deploy these technologies that can actually help people in scientific, people in operations, our rangers, so that we can actually help them to actually collect data, actually for their safety, and also integrate these so that our superiors can have a data-driven decision making. And now we are pushing slowly on how we can actually use policy making that you can actually be driven with that technology.
Oh, wow.
So basically, that's part of me on deploying and also sometimes flying drones
Okay.
for wildlife monitoring, for anti-poaching units, and also generally training our general staff for ICT staff, for ICT which we have deployed in our various protected areas. So basically, I'm much more on the integration and deployment of
Yeah.
technology to help our technology as our conservation aspect in Zimbabwe.
That sounds great. Sounds like a lot of work too.
Yeah, but interesting,
Interesting.
very much.
What's your biggest challenge at work?
Well, the biggest challenge is technology is quite something is new in conservation.
Yes.
And we've been working very tirelessly to actually get the buy-in of everyone to actually appreciate technology.
Yeah.
And now technology is always evolving. When you try to train someone this, the following month or
Yeah.
there's something quite new. So like, for example, now there's now AI, which is something we definitely need to integrate in our conservation technology. So that's one of the challenges that change management and adaptability to
Yeah.
ever-changing technology, and people on ground really need to be kept training on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something which you need to be up to breast to what is happening and actually get to understand everything so that you can integrate it to our daily operations.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, as a young person, what are you most looking forward to with conservation tech and the work that you do? What are you most anticipating? What makes you excited about it? But since it's a future forward concept and idea and way of doing work, what do you most look forward to?
I do think technology plays a major role in conservation.
Yeah.
Currently, there is a lot of urbanization.
Yeah.
There's a lot of population, you know, Africa is the youngest population.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it means we are growing.
Yeah.
And our wildlands or our protected wildlife, they have a limited habitat. So I do think technology plays a huge role to be able to protect, to also have a more inclined approach on how you do our protection. So I do believe technology can actually push for this mantra which you've been talking to C2C, which is promoting conservation to coexistence. So I really do think technology has a huge role to push for this coexistence mantra, to push for this community-driven technology, community-driven conservation.
Yeah.
But there is really need to push for technology to be on the forefront for this, and then maybe we can use it with our indigenous knowledge system, with our traditional ways of doing conservation. It's not there to actually push out the old ways we used to do conservation,
Yeah.
but it's always coming here to actually boost up what you have already have on ground.
Yeah.
So I do believe if we really actually take it on a good approach, it's going to help us very much in our sustainable conservation practices in Africa. So I do believe technology has a huge role to play.
I'm sure you're quite the asset at ZimParks. Thank you, Nyasha, for talking to me. Thank you for explaining some of your work. And thank you for sharing the work that you do with technology, with ZimParks, and making sure that technology plays a role in coexistence.
Thank you very much.
That's it. Thank you for watching.